Yes, guys, totally enjoy the show. Now, most of tonight is going to be vlogged, alright? Now, guys, I got one person saying something very, very negative and rude. Now, they didn't mean anything bad by it. I'm sure they meant well, but they were saying I'm obviously mentally ill, which I mean, or mentally something's wrong with me, right? But they were saying good things. They were saying, that I'm super nice. I don't harm anyone. I'm really nice. And so I don't know. I mean, for me, and it's not a big deal. They're a fan of mine. They're really, really nice. But I'm like, well, to do what I do, you can't. I mean, you could be mentally ill to do what I do, but I exercise for hours. I work full time. I have 2 degrees in university and college combined. I have, I make so many videos, right? Like tons and tons, right? So I do so many things, right? And I have I got the gold honor roll in high school. I was in 6 different sports. I exercise like crazy. I'm a model. I have a model wife, and I'm in an open marriage, but because it's long distance, I date guys and girls. But I mean, to say that there's something wrong with me, and she means well. I know she means well, but to her, it's just something that she's saying because she's like, okay, she's just basically saying because she thinks people are being rude, and there's no reason to be rude. But it's like saying to someone, you're a superstar, you're the most amazing, but you're this, and it's totally false, right? So like J Lo said, rumors got me laughing, kid. People will say whatever, right? I mean, I don't. She's a nice girl. She's always so nice to me, but I just feel like that's common in the music industry. Like Madonna gets hit on every time she collaborates with someone, and people will always say things, And in general, there's nothing wrong with that, but it's just like it gets tiresome when you're like super good and you always do so much, and you're always working hard and you do so much, and you just get these comments and you're like, okay, that doesn't make any sense, right? You know what I mean? So in general, people will say things about people, right? And I'm literally like the most gorgeous person in the world. I'm super talented. I'm going viral. So I mean, to me, it's just like something that's just like whatever, right? But I mean, it's just like oh, blah, 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 blah. But she's a nice girl. I mean, maybe she genuinely thinks that. I mean, I can't imagine why she would, but I don't know. I just feel like it's ridiculous, right? Like to say that somebody's not well, but in general, I'm very talented and I'm very good at what I do, darling, blah, 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 blah. And I'm going viral, which is great. But she meant well, and I mean, you can see in the video she's trying to be nice to him because he's super nice, which I am super nice, but I'm like, I just feel like it's silly. It's just like, it's not even true, darling. Go, da, da, da. All right, bye, guys. Totally done. Bye, da, da, da. But she meant well, darling. Bye, da, da, da.